CHA.
Damn! Yeah.
I'm here.
Champion! We are here. We got the godmother. We got the queen in the building. You know what I'm saying? The queen's getting the money. We got the CHROME23.
Yes.
Miss Remy Ma.
Hey,
Check
how
my
are
hand.
you?
We gotta
Thank
do
you.
this.
Oh,
Check
thank
my
you.
hand.
Thank
my hand.
you.
How are
Miss Rita
Thank
Puffin
you
Lau in the
for having
building.
me, guys.
Yes. How you feeling?
I'm super hyped.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I feel like, you know how like when you're young and you know Christmas is coming or like Easter's coming and you got the sneakers that nobody else got and you gotta like my clothes is laid out literally. I'm not even playing. My outfit is laid out on my couch in my living room. Like I walk past it every day. Like put you on in a couple more days. Like I'm excited.
You literally days away. Days away.
Days
And
less than a week.
any jitters beyond, you know what I mean?
I have jitters.
Okay.
I actually have jitters, and not because I'm nervous about
Yeah.
anything, because I know when you're doing something of this magnitude, something has to go wrong.
Yeah.
And like you said, we're days away, and nothing has went wrong yet. So when is it gonna happen? Like just happen already, so we can figure it out and get past it. If absolutely nothing goes wrong, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
But very, very. Actually, not even really. Never have I ever did anything and something doesn't go wrong. So I think that's what I'm worried about. Like, what is it going to be? I just hope it's something that I can fix.
So far as you know, in the sense we gotta consider you a league owner because this is.
I am a
You're a league owner now.
League owner now.
You know?
I'm a league founder.
Founder.
Yeah, founder too.
This is an event coming up. So are you running into any problems, or do you see a difficulty in doing what you're doing right now?
Everything is very new to me. So nothing that I can't handle. Nothing that I feel like this is too much. I can't take it. Like I think it's the stuff that I kind of expected. Like when I'm optimistic and I'm realistic. So I know when you go into something, especially something that you've never done before, something that's new to you, there are going to be obstacles. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be things that you didn't know because I've never dealt with it before.
Yeah.
So as it comes, I'm dealing with it, and I feel like it's pretty much what I expected. And even the things that I didn't expect or that I didn't prepare for, it hasn't been anything that's too crazy. But it's going really well. I feel like I'm getting a lot of support. And anything that you're doing, the more support that you have, the more help that you have, the smoother it's going to be. So shout out to everybody who, no matter how minute you think it was, anybody who's contacted me, connected me with somebody, gave me a contact, gave me an advice, directed me to anything that you have done, I appreciate it so much, and I'm very, very grateful for. Like I have people that literally just call me like, "Hey, I see what you're doing. I did this and this before, so look out for that."
Yeah,
like
just
even those little pieces of advice, I appreciate everything, and you don't really get that sometimes. Sometimes you come into stuff like I would say like people are gonna hate and people are gonna copy. Those are two things you can definitely guarantee are gonna happen.
That's a fact.
And I've been getting a lot of people showing love.
That's how it starts, though.
I'm okay with that. Keep showing me love. Thank you. It's the start. This is the part.
Five events in, you're like, oh, this is
where the hate comes in.
This is what it is. This is better right now.
But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that too. While it's happening right now, I just want to let everybody know if I don't mention you, if I ever say something, because I try not to like name drop, because people are like, oh, she's bragging. She's like, I'm me. So I get where people try to feel like I'm trying to, throw my weight around, but I'm just very appreciative, from the big people to people that think that they're little people, because nobody's little to me. I'm just very appreciative. I'm appreciative for you guys having me here.
I'm happy you're here.
We're so excited that you're here. I still can't believe it.
I'm here. I got in the car, like, it was so crazy because I was talking to Hustle the other day, and I'm like, well, where do they film that at? I thought you guys were shot it in Cali or something like that. I'm like, I need to go
this
over
independent.
Look
You know
at
what
the
I'm saying?
studio.
I see.
When you walk in, you see what's going
guys, I want y'all to
everything.
know, it's very elaborate, okay? It's a very elaborate setup. I came in, I started taking down those. I told him, because see, I'm an honest thing. I tell you when I'm gonna steal this shit. I told him, I said, I love it. I'm stealing it. He's like, oh, okay, really? I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna steal it.
This what you use.
So when you see it, I don't want you to be like, yo, she came my shit. I told you when I was there, I was stealing it. So yeah.
We gonna brag about that when you see where Remy got that from, right?
You wasn't here yet, but he kind of stunned on me. He's like, yeah, I have the nano. I'm like,
$25
the $25. I was like, for each one. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, I start counting. He's like, yeah, you got it. You got it.
Got money.
Excuse me. All right.
I
gotta get my nano leafs together.
Yeah. No, but speaking of you saying throwing your weight around, and you're not really intentionally trying to do it, whatever. Don't the ladies need somebody that's gonna do that? Like, because the men is kind of Bogar in battle rap.
Oh, they're absolutely.
Every event is men, everything.
Absolutely. I seen that whole, shout out to everybody that was on band. I didn't see not one female on band. That's crazy. I sat there for very, very long watching it.
26 battlers.
Yes, 13 battles.
And now one. That's crazy. I was like this. Heard you. Think I need an event April 2nd. That's as I looked at my calendar. I was like, oh, this is what we doing? April 2nd, we having some 1-rounders. That's what we doing.
So I want to ask you this, right? Because this was one of my questions. I wanted to know, even though I know CHROME23 is centered around women, they do still battle men. So in the future, is there a possibility that we'll see intergender matchups?
I already have my intergender card mapped out. I spoke to
Hold up.
And
you throwing out Sunday not even here yet. April 2nd come out intergender it's like that?
April 2nd is I'm using April 2nd as more like scouting because I feel like a lot of the girls that rap, they feel like because of the way my first card looks at, you have to be top tier. You have to be, very popular in battle rap right now. And that's absolutely not the case. I want people to know that this is CHROME23 is open to everybody. I'm dying to find new talent. I'm dying to find the girl that is sitting home right now watching this and knows she nice and just looking for her shot. So those are the people that I'm looking for. But I also know where's anything is concerned, but specifically battle rap, women are considered good, but they're really judged by how good they are when they go against men. Because I see a lot of people whose pen is respected and whatever, but the ones that are really looked at as here are the ones that we know can go toe to toe with the guys. And because so many new eyes are going to be on this, the first battle wants to keep it all female. The April 2nd, I literally just thought about it 4 days ago.
Wow. And you can make things happen like that. That's what I want.
I mean,
that's what I want. April 2nd, huh? Yeah.
April 2nd,
I need that.
Y'all start taking notes.
In my defense of not seeming like it's just, I originally had a different venue for the Queens Get the Money card. But so many people were like, I need to come. I need to be there. People that because I know who's into battle rap. I know who's I wanted real rappers and certain people in the building. It was getting so crazy. I'm like, they're not going to fit in this building.
That private event it don't seem so private no more.
So I needed to, no, it's still private.
It's still private.
But I need a bigger private event. Yeah. So I moved it from one location to the location that it's at now, which is the location where I think almost all of my battles for the rest of the year are going to be at. I kind of locked in a deal already where I already paid for 4 events. But I had already paid for the first one. Yeah. So I couldn't get my money back. So I'm like, I'll do something there. Yeah. I was thinking I was thinking I'll do a face-off or something there or whatever because I have a really dope idea for my next card and the face-off that I want to do. And then I was like, instead of just doing the face-off there, I can do my version of, what bands should have been. It was great. I just didn't like that.
There was no ladies, 26 MCs.
And not one piece of estrogen in the building. Not one.
I'm just a host, by the way. I'm just. It's not. I don't. Pick
but you were there though. You didn't say hey guys, I'm looking at the list here. Anybody think that we should? No.
It was too late. It was too late for me to step in.
But you thought about it though. Right?
I thought about it.
I don't believe you.
Now I want to ask you, what is the vibe for this venue that we're going to see for this first card, Queens Get the Money? Because a lot of people are asking, What's the vibe? Obviously, we want it to look big stage, but is it really going to look big stage? Is this going to be more intimate? I know there's going to be a certain amount of people there, but is it going to feel more intimate or is it going to feel big stage?
It's gonna feel big stage. It is big stage. There's a big stage. It's a big stage. The you gotta just be there.
I can't
You have
wait.
to see it. You're gonna be
27.
there. I love the venue. Like literally, when I went into the venue, I was like, "This is it." I loved it so much that I pre-booked it for the rest of my events for the year. This is how like I feel
That
like it's
doesn't happen
perfect.
though. Like, did you saying that? Just let you know that doesn't.
What do you
That's.
mean?
I don't think league owners book out events for the year for the most
Yeah.
part. Majority of them.
Why? I mean, I
You
know
come
I'm
in
gonna.
there, you-
I said I'm gonna have 4 events this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
So I'm going to need a place to have the other 3 events.
And that's smart.
I think
yeah.
other league owners
Why
tend to
am I
move
not-
around a little bit, so maybe that's why they don't really stay in the same locations a lot of the time.
Every time
But-
I've seen a URL caffeine event, it's been the same.
That's like that's
location.
different though.
How's it
Because
different?
that's like the studio
'Cause it's a
thing.
studio.
Yeah, it's not like a.
But
And
I
that's
think
a
what you're doing,
partnership.
you went and found a space and said, "This is my space. I like it,"
Yeah,
as opposed to what
I
they're
like
doing.
it. But the April 2nd one's going to be in a different place.
Okay.
So, but I kind of like that space too. So maybe I'll do that space for when I'm doing the
Like
in-between
smaller
ones.
events
Yeah,
and-
and yeah. But the one April 2nd, I'm going to absolutely sell tickets and allow people to come in and see
And this
it.
is in New York.
Yep. I mean, I feel like I'm from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop is from the Bronx.
Talk your shit.
Hip hop is from New York. I mean, what
Okay,
other
shit.
better place to have it?
Yeah.
And people like coming here. All
Yeah.
the people that are not from here that are coming, they're really excited to
Yeah,
come.
yeah. We
There's a
haven't
lot
been
of
here in a
people.
while, New York.
Yeah,
For
at
events,
that point, everybody's like, when are we going back to New York? We need to get back to the East Coast. URL's been on the West Coast, and then you've had things going on down south in Atlanta. But when are we going to come back home is what everybody's been asking. And this year is
We here, Chrome. We
you
here,
setting
we
it off
here.
from the rip at the start of the year with this Queens Get the Money card. And then right now you letting us know like it's locked down for
It's locked
future
in.
events.
It's locked in.
We back
For the-
home, y'all. We
It's
back
locked
home.
in for the rest of the year. However, I also, I'm so annoying. Because I think of things and I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like I'm thinking my May card, it's hot. Like we should be somewhere where it's hot and nice. So I'm just like, we could possibly do like a Miami or something like that. Do they have battles in Miami? Have
Oh,
have-
yeah.
They do.
Oh,
They
yes.
do. They do
Yes.
for the most
That
part.
has to
It
be
happens.
fun. That has to be
I
fun.
mean, I never been to Miami for a battle, so.
But
I've been
think
other
about it.
places in Florida, just not Miami. I've been to Tampa, Orlando,
Yeah.
but not Miami yet for battle rap.
Nah, we gotta be on the beach. Like, it gotta be like,
If you could pull that off, Remy, you definitely coming in here, strutting shoulders and kicking
like
things
I just
over.
feel like
That's
things need to
different.
be a little bit like.
That's different.
I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm different. What I want to do with my league is different, and I feel like a lot of times people just copy and paste. Like okay, like when I first started, like I needed to put together a trail and he was like, yeah, we're gonna pull some highlights from here, and I was like,
Nah.
no, we not.
Yeah.
Who said that?
That's the standard in battle rap.
Right.
No, I don't like it.
Mhm.
I hate it actually. It's like I'm the person that my husband has a hard time buying me gifts or taking me places or doing anything because I change. Like he'll see me order I'll order a burger on lettuce with tomato, no bun, and I fry that for breakfast with maybe like a side of like a tea or something.
Yeah.
So the next day he'll give me the same thing. I don't want that.
I had it yesterday.
I had it yesterday. I don't want that
Right.
again.
Right.
Like now I want fried chicken with pancakes. Or I want spaghetti and garlic bread. Like I know it's not a breakfast food, but that's what I
Yeah,
want
that's what
right
you
now.
want. Yeah.
So I don't really know how to conform, and I don't like to copy. I don't like to do things that people have seen before. I like doing things differently, and I love the trailer. I love how
It's
came
one of the
out.
best in years in battle rap.
Really?
It's one of the best in years. It's different. It's
Thank you.
actual concept. Queens get the money. Queens getting the money.
We see them in
In
the
a
bank.
vault.
We hear the
Get
alarm
it.
going off. They're snatching ones out the bank, out the vault, and they grabbing gold out the vault. And it's like we haven't seen nothing like really put together like that really ever for real. Where it's like everything is themed and it stays like that throughout, from the trailer to the promo to the face-offs. Everything has been themed thus far.
It just makes sense to me. Like in my mind, it was just like, duh. Like that's what I'm saying, like, duh, why would I not? And then do the face off, like, so should I have did the trailer and then been at a table like this for the face off? It just didn't make sense. Like, I was gonna throw the money on the table, crown on the table, you on this side, you like, and we still in the bank. So a lot of times when people, I seem like some people are complaining about the sound, like we're in an empty bank. Sorry, I couldn't soundproof everything. Like even with the mics that we had, it still was giving that empty bank. We're in a bank feeling. But I think also just getting the girls together is important. Like we're I wanted to show some type of unity. Like we're all here together. Like even me. And because people's like, you know, you all had the same hair and the same thing. Like that was, I thought about that. Like I didn't, because I could have easily put everybody in their jumpsuits and their ski masks and they bobs, and I came in with 40 inches like this and my out, like, nah, I'm here with y'all. We are all here in the trenches together on the same page, and I think they got that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted everyone to understand that, because sometimes, because I'm Remy Mara, I'm a celebrity, whatever, it clouds things. Like they don't know me. They know a little bit more about me now. But at that moment when we did the trailer, when we did the face off to everybody, it was very new. And I wanted people to feel comfortable. There was like some tension that some girls had prior to that between each other.
We saw.
And no, not even just them. Like, you know, obviously, you know, 40 and Yoshi, or Yoshi and Hustle, or Hustle and this, like, you know, there was just people who, they don't really rock with each other. But if people see the face-offs and feel like, it's a little bit friendly. The night before, we had went out and had an amazing night. We went out, we ate, we drank, we smoked, they had hookah, we did karaoke. So the next day, everybody's just like,
you're happy. We had a ball.
Right. So it was hard to get into. I was like, no, I'll take everybody out after next time. After the face-offs, but then I don't know. I think it was great. I like that. It was more of a camaraderie. The 40 QB obviously was a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what we want though. Sometimes it's okay to get the peaceful joints, but the screaming matches. You gotta bounce.
I gotta take some notes from you. So what would you have done? I'm gonna turn this to my talk shows real quick.
Well, 40.
What would you have
go
done?
For a second? Like, go ahead and get into your personal stuff, but then you got to bring it back to battle rap, and you got to calm them down.
There's nothing that you could have done. With 40 and QB, when they going at it like that, there's nothing you can do. You got to wait until, you know,
yeah, because people are like, oh, she's cutting them off. You got to just let them go. Like, there were times where I'm like, if I don't interject right now, like, because you guys are not in there. Like, I'm there.
Yeah.
So I
saw them jumping over tables and standing up.
Okay. I'm trying to watch arm movements.
Don't swing.
Like I'm going into my boxing training. I'm waiting to see, like, when I see the shoulder go. I'm not. It was so intense, but
it was good. Good for the show.
I'm actually happy that they both held it in. Like, and even now, like, I talk to almost all of the girls, like not on a daily basis, but like every other day. Each day I talk to at least one of them, and everyone's really excited. I feel like everyone's prepared, or still preparing, fully engaged, and nobody really wants an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want an issue, and I try to explain it to them. Like, listen,
it's too many eyes.
If one thing goes wrong, meaning like any type of altercation, and it's going to overshadow all the good things that had been happening. No one's going to pay attention to how great you guys look. No one's going to talk about how amazing the trailer was or how dope so-and-so's rounds was. The focus is going to be solely
These two got into it.
Exactly.
Even if they almost, they almost.
And I don't want that. And I don't want that for me. I don't want that for them. And I don't want to have to penalize anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I want this to be a really good experience. I want people to feel like this is a place where we can come and get our money, show our talent, and see the fruits of your labor. Because there's nothing worse than when you put in that time and that energy and that effort and that work and that dedication, and you feel like I did all of that for nothing. Yeah. I don't want to feel like I did all of this for nothing.
So when because I've heard of you're saying you're penalizing people for certain things, right? When you came up with the decision to actually have it happen, what made you do that? Because I think in battle rap, a lot of people are wondering and questioning the leagues, like, hey, why aren't y'all penalizing certain people for certain things? But I think that's a good structure to have. And what made you just step into that? Automatically.
I learned
this was everybody was sharing the card, right? I think so.
They were trying. They was trying, but people were also guessing, and then but I think I learned that from my stint on Love and Hip Hop. Like they were heavy on
do this.
If this happens, because this was going because they were. It was kind of based on the fact that they would get sponsors, and it was getting to a point where the brand was looked at as this is where you go, you drink, you're throwing drinks and you're fighting. It was very toxic, and sponsors and brands didn't want to be associated with that. Yeah. So if we lose a sponsor because you created a situation, we gonna lose money, but you're gonna lose money too. Or we gonna lose money, but we're not gonna see you for a little while, and you get paid per episode. So now we gonna park you. Okay. So I just feel like you have to have, if people think there's no consequences to whatever they do, it could turn to a very chaotic situation. And even like with my card, the main reason why I didn't want to release the card yet because it wasn't locked in yet. So the original plan that I had for what my card was supposed to be isn't what my card is now. So I don't want you talking about it because
shut up.
Because also it also gives people an insight to what you're doing. I don't like people to know what I'm doing before I do it. Anytime I say something, it's happened already, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like when I say April 2nd, this was happening. It's nothing you can do about it. You can feel however you want. Like, that's just it. But I think sometimes, like, people get excited and they want to talk about things. And that, in business, that is the worst thing you can do. Is tell people what you're doing before you do it. Because you never know who has ulterior motives, who, like, is trying to, like... It could possibly be like, oh, this battle that she wants to do, I didn't even know there was a demand for that, all right? I'll pay X, Y, and Z. Y'all come over here. Now I don't have that battle anymore.
Are you ready for war? Basically?
Yeah.
You got everything figured out.
I don't want no
answer the question that we're gonna ask.
Nobody.
You got an airtight, structured situation going on in CHROME23. Everything is very structured.
I've been in the business a very long time. I've been in this since I was in high school. And it took me a long time. It took me years of trial and error, of making mistakes. I had an interview the other day, and they were telling me, like, I think you made a big mistake. You set a floor. We said everybody has to get 10 figures. Now, you could have easily gave, some of them less and saved money. And I'm like, first of all... Let me be clear now. I never said any and everyone who comes in gets 10 figures. I said the people that were on the card that I was doing at that moment were getting 5 figures at least. Because I felt the caliber of the people that I had on the card and what I wanted to do, that's what they deserve. They deserve more than even what I gave them from the work and the time and the effort and the energy that they put in. But that's what I could do out of my pocket. And just be clear, this first battle, my first card, I don't have, not one sponsor gave me $1. Wow. Will I have sponsors moving forward? Absolutely. Do I have any right now? And I'm a few 100,000 in. Okay? So... let's be clear on that, because I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, well, she has sponsors, she have this, like, nah, but like this is me, and I the receipts, literally the real receipts to prove it. And when you're putting your own money into something, you're gonna take it a little bit more serious. You're gonna take it more serious, and you're gonna. I'm gonna handle it a certain way, because people are like, it's crazy. I see you and you're out here and your hands on and you're really doing. It's like, yeah, I'm here. I can't take secondhand information or secondhand opinions about certain things and create the best product. Because I'm out here, because I came here, like they wanted to do this on Zoom. Like my team was like, yo, it's really, really far, and like we could just do it on Zoom. Thank you. I'm like, nah, I need to be in the building. Like I need to go there. Like certain things is a respect. I'm saying, like, and not to say that if I did a Zoom with you, I was showing you disrespect. Yeah. But if I can do it, I'm going to do it. I could have easily been like, nah, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to chill and I'll just do it on Zoom. But I can do it. I call my driver. I got a couple of things I have to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it because I care about it. When you care about things And when you're investing things, you just make it happen. And that's it. I think a lot of times people get into things for the wrong reason. They're just thinking about the return. They're just thinking about the money that they can get. And business don't work like that, because let's be clear.
That's why they're one and done too. They come in, oh, this was going on. I couldn't bank off of one event. I'm out. A lot of people in the culture, tank that way.
But it's stupid to even think like it's obviously ignorance. And when I say ignorant, that ignorant means not knowing, not having the knowledge of how business works. Because yes, this is a culture. And yes, this is something that people do for sport, but it's a business. In any business, and I was telling you this off air, you're going to lose money when you invest in something in the beginning, especially when it's something that you're not familiar with or that you're not privy to. You're going to lose money, and then you learn from those mistakes because you find out ways to do it cheaper the next time and still get the same results, or you learn shortcuts. But you lose money. And if you stick it out and you just stop crying about it, you'll get that money back and you'll break even. But sometimes when that happens, when you break even, people were so scared because they lost money and now they're happy that they broke even, they bail then. Like, okay, I got my money back. I'm not doing this no more. But if you stick around just a little bit longer, then you'll start seeing the return, because it's only up from there. And I think that's the problem with people in any business. They people want to get into it. All right, I'm putting $100 and I need $1,000. How? You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to do trial, error, and see what works, what doesn't work. And me, I don't quit. Like I don't know how to quit. I don't know how to take no for an answer. And I'm hence why I can do things like I'm booking it for the whole year, because I know this is what I'm doing.
That's gonna be like 5 events.
So far, well, it was supposed to be 4, but because of that April that I just threw in there, we had 5 already.
Okay. That's good. Well, I want to take it back to the beginning. So we had an interview like 2 years ago, I think, and you was talking about doing something like this. What did you see to make? Oh, I need to get this done. You must have saw something, or you could have had this vision in your head for years.
I went to
CHROME23. Damn! Yeah.